What's going on, guys? Tony here with Edge Elite Knife Review. Got an interesting one for you guys today, but I'm super excited at the same time. This is the Ontario Knife Company Rat 1. I absolutely hated this knife for the longest time. Anytime I'd be on Amazon or any knife selling website, I'd come across this knife and I would just absolutely be gut wrenched at the sight of it. I did not like the design of the handle. I didn't like the way the back of the blade kind of offsets and arcs up a little bit. It just was ugly to me. The whole thing was ugly to me. A friend of mine and I went to Walmart in my town, and I was surprised to see this knife in my Walmart. I've never seen Ontario in our Walmart before, and just seeing it, in the packaging, I was kind of like, whoa, wait a minute. It actually doesn't look too bad. I've never seen it in person. I went ahead and I jumped. I bought it. I believe it was like $36.99, somewhere in that ballpark. Picked it up. I absolutely love this knife. Every single inch of this knife, I love it. It's purpose built. So, in my opinion, this is kind of a bushcraft folder. Let's go ahead and get into some specs about this thing. So we got a 3.6 inch-ish full flat ground Okc 8 blade. It's also extremely highly, the finish, the satin finish is super, super polished. I'm convinced that this was for signaling purposes, because I'm telling you, even the reflection that I'm getting off of my light onto this blade is blinding. So I'm pretty sure you can signal a plane or a low flying aircraft if you get lost in the wilderness with this thing. So like I said, it's a full flat grind. It came absolutely razor sharp. I've carried it for about a week. I've had it for longer than a week, maybe 2 or 3 weeks, but actually carrying it, it's been a week. Absolutely razor sharp. That flat grind is so nice for slicing through things. The shape, it's got this nice belly, and it's got a really awesome point. This is a really formidable point right here. That's really, really stabby. You got the dual thumb studs opener right here. And like I said, it's kind of got like an arch. I don't know if you could really pick it up. It's got like an arch into the final setting of the blade. I don't know. At first, I was kind of like, I really don't like it. I love it now. I really do. And I see why. There's a slight ramp with jimping on the back of the blade right here. Let's see if I can pick it up. Well, I don't think it's focusing too much, but there's some jimping on the back of the blade right here. Along with the ergonomics of this handle, the shape of this handle is just phenomenal in your hand. It disappears in your hand, and it feels so comfortable with this choil up here in front and that slight ramp with jimping on the blade. That is just fixed in there. It's not going nowhere. It feels great in the hand, left or right hand. It just feels awesome. 4-way reversible pocket clip. As always, I have mine tip up, right hand carry setup. You got lanyard hole. This is the OD green color scheme. It's really lightly textured G10 on this handle. I love G10. I like a semi-aggressive kind of G10 feel. Not too aggressive, but not too flat. This is almost a little too flat for me. You really, honestly, don't feel too much of a texture. It's kind of smooth. So I'm sure with, some modification I could fix that. But yeah, it's kind of smooth. So if your hands are wet, with, I don't know, blood, water, or whatever, might get a little slippery. But the shape of the handle and the ergonomics, you'll probably be able to keep your hand on there pretty decently. So I got the OD green. I love that the hardware is all black. The coating on the pocket clip, not too sure what kind of coating it is, did rub off. And I'm not too sure why. I mean, in the pocket, maybe just from setting it down, I'm sure. This was made in Taiwan. It's a liner lock. Guys, I love this knife. After having it for a little while, I absolutely love it. The shape, the material, the build. Also, almost forgot. This spine right here, super sharp spine. So if you guys are, in the wilderness with this thing, you got yourself a ferrochromium rod, ferro rod, fire rod, whatever you want to call it, you're going to get some phenomenal sparks off that thing with this spine. It's almost a sharp spine. Like it almost feels like it's going to cut. But yeah, so that's why I say it's kind of like a bushcraft folder. But it's big enough to be tactical. You could definitely defend yourself with this. It's a good size blade. Let's get into a cut test. I've used it, carried it for about a week at work. Haven't sharpened it, haven't done anything to it. Let's give it a go. Let's see what we got. Forgive me, it's user error, but you can see it's absolutely razor sharp. Razor sharp. Just like, figures when I was going to say like butter, it gets caught. But that's just, this paper's not being cooperative. Yeah. Super sharp. And like I said, I've cut down a bunch of boxes, other materials that I go through at work, and it's still super sharp. Let me see if I have a cardboard around here. We keep it real. All right, got a cardboard from a Amazon order. Like butter, look at that. That is just crazy sharp. What more can I say? that factory edge in this flat grind, gosh, guys, it's amazing. So, my honest opinion of this knife, this is a must-have. For any EDC guy, this is an absolute must-have. If you're having any reservations or doubt about it, guys, jump on it, pick it up. It's super bang for the buck. I highly recommend this knife to anybody for any situation, tactical use, bushcraft, everyday carry, opening letters, cutting down boxes, paper cut tests, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to do with it. This thing can handle it, no problem. Comment down below, guys. Let me know what you think about this knife. I want to hear some stories. Tell me what you guys got. If you have this knife, your experiences with it. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, guys. It's a brand new channel. I want to get this channel growing for you guys. I want to share my love and passion of knives with you guys because I know a lot of knife lovers, so I'm sure there's millions of you guys out there. Share this video with your friends. And as always, guys, have a good day. Thank you for tuning in. See you next time.